Hello, you guys. Hello, hello. Hugh is here, PQ, and I see Satan, Seven Lives. Bestie is here. Hello, Jen. Hey, you guys. Okay, so Foodie Beauty put up a new video. Apparently, she said she got diagnosed in Kuwait, but I could have swore she's been diagnosed before. Anyways, she, I guess, BS'd us during this video. I didn't watch the whole thing really. I saw clips on Twitter. But everybody was pointing out how high her other, I think her liver levels were, and some other things that were like very concerning. Like everybody is very concerned about her health. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. Some people don't really care. They said she did it to herself. There's definitely others who are very, very concerned. She got rid of that. Oh, yeah. Supposedly she cured her diabetes, so I guess this technically counts as being diagnosed again. Hey, everybody. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't want anybody to leave Monty's stream. It was just too heavy of a topic for me. For me, I don't know. I'm already like in pain, and I feel like when my pain levels are high, like I'm extra sensitive. So like it wasn't a topic I could stick through tonight, if you know what I mean. Um, Sorry I didn't go live earlier today. I was like, okay, I always wrestle with my nephews, right? Like it's just our thing, but like they know not to mess with my back, right? They know Auntie has a bad back. So I don't know what happened last night, but like I think my nephew was just so proud of his moves, like he forgot all about it. But he did some kind of wrestling move on me, and like I ended up on my stomach. And then he like jumped up in the air and then got his little elbow and went down into my back with like all of his weight and like screamed like the worst part, like the pain sucks, but then he was like, I'm Logan Paul. And then I was like, oh geez, we failed you, kid. We failed you. So that happened. So I was under a heating blanket and on top of a heating blanket all day today, but I'm ready to hang out. I'm ready to hang out. Yeah, Hugh, it was a heavy topic for me. It was just it needs to be talked about, and people need to know who this Tiffany person is, and you know, especially certain people have welcomed them or her into the community. So people just need to know about it. However, I just couldn't hang tonight. I just couldn't sit through it. I'll probably go back and watch like at a later day, but it was just such a heavy topic. Hey, anonymity, good to see you. Yeah, I'm Logan Paul. Out of all the people, out of all the wrestlers, we have to pick Logan Paul. Seriously, seriously. Okay, so where do we want to start? Oh, and then okay, the last we talked about Missy Moo, I don't know. You guys will have to remind me. I forget where we left off, but I put together like a little video. I'm not talking in it, but I just uploaded a bunch of things so we can kind of pause and talk about it. It's from Missy when Missy Moo went crazy around the time the whole Marty thing happened, and she was like changing her page to pretend to be Marty. Anyways, if you guys want to talk about that, I have it uploaded so we can like pause and reminisce about the time she went crazy and faked her own death. He is the USA champion, so the kid isn't wrong. But Logan Paul, of all of them, like we couldn't pick like Bret Hart. Well, I guess he doesn't know who Bret Hart is, so never mind. Never mind. But like I just personally wouldn't have chose Logan Paul out of like all the wrestlers to remember. I don't know. I don't know. Missy DeLulu, yeah, he bought that title. Yeah, he probably did. He is entertaining. Like I'm not a big WWE person. Like I read a book by Bret Hart before, an autobiography, and like sometimes I'll get in the mood to watch it randomly. And I know who some of the people are because who's it my daughter likes? Bianca Belair, I think that is. So like sometimes I'll watch it, but like I don't know all the people. But I know for me, I would like people I looked up to as far as like WWE was always like Bret Hart, like Hulk Hogan, everybody loved him, right? I remember The Undertaker. Who else? I don't know. There was a lot of cool people back in the day. Jack said Logan Paul's probably the worst person to emulate. I don't know. He's got, and well, to act like you're right. Like, I wouldn't want anybody in my family to act like Logan Paul, but at the same time, like, he's doing something right because that guy has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. A lot. Mandy, hello. I loved Bret Hart when I was little watching with my brothers. I think everybody did, right? We need to bring back old school gladiator. Yes. Okay. Where should we start first? Do we want to go to Foodie Beauty Twitter? Do we want to reminisce about Missy Moo and the wild times on here? Where do you guys want to go first? And then, if we feel like it, she has a few more new posts on TikTok. So, yesterday, was it yesterday? I think she was supposed to go live, and I didn't even really think about it. I was like, oh, she's going to go live, but she doesn't have enough subscribers to go live. But I think she was hoping that like everybody would rush over to subscribe and see what she has to say. It didn't happen. So then she put up this video saying she was having a power outage. And then she put up another video, a happy anniversary post, and like a few other things. Jake Paul has a speed skater from the Olympics. She's going to ruin her career. I hope she doesn't. She's really good. Oh, really? Undertaker was another favorite for me. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other wrestlers. I know I can remember some, but I feel like just growing up, like Bret Hart was like the big thing. The Undertaker. Who else? Hulk Hogan. Wasn't there like a million other people from the Hart family though too that were wrestlers? I feel like all of them too. Um, Jelly Roll is putting hands on a wrestler on Raw. What? I love how much clout he's got these days. You know what? You have always told me about Jelly Roll, but I didn't realize how big he look. I'm not talking about size, how big, like how well known he is. And then now, like Mama Breezy's all into Jelly Roll. She saw him on, I think it was like a country show. He was singing with one of the Judds. I don't know. Now she's on a Jelly Roll kick. Mr. T. Mr. T was so cool. Um, did you know in 1993 the Undertaker threw mankind of the cage in hell in a cell? What? Oh, 1998. John Michaels, Triple H, Mr. Ass, John Cena. Oh, John Cena. Stone Cold Steve Austin was also. Oh, I remember that. Everything was like 316, right? I feel like everybody had like a shirt that said it or like a coffee mug that was everywhere. Oh, Andre the Giant. Where did I read about him and how much that man used to be able to drink? Was it in the Bret Hart autobiography? I feel like it was. There was a whole section about him and like how much he used to be able to drink. It was crazy to me. Mama Breezy. Mama Breezy is so cool. She, you know what? I think she should have a channel. She won't, and I would never do that to her because I like her. So I would never put her on YouTube, but like my mom is savage. My mom really is. I think so, but it's been so long and I was so little. Okay, where do we want to go? Missy Moo or Foodie Beauty first? Whichever comment I see first is what we're going to go to. So Missy Moo or Foodie Beauty? And specifically, or Foodie Beauty Twitter? Missy Moo. Okay. The time, Missy Moo. All right, let's do that. Okay, we'll do Missy really fast and then we'll do Foodie. Pissy Pop. I like that name. All right, let me see. I feel like we have to watch the first video of that first. Oh, no, let's do it. Okay, the time Missy Moo went crazy. So I put it into a little video. It was just all the screenshots. Oh, don't go yet. It was all the screenshots from the time Marty was briefly covering her, and she went absolutely insane. She was crazy before that, but she like went even more crazy. Okay, was it better if I put it this way? Oh geez, why is it so small? Okay, well hopefully you guys could see this all right. Okay, so right before she changed her account to pretend to be Marty, she was doing all these community posts and going crazy. So let's read some of these. So it says, be aware, the only reason why Breezy, Jennifer, whatever her name is, okay, I love it how she's pretending she doesn't know my name as if she didn't play a part in doxing me, but okay. Or Jennifer, whatever her name was upset with me is because I didn't befriend her. And I enjoyed the fun atmosphere of Jessica Messica and Yo Mama. That is the only reason she was upset. I hadn't mentioned her until this month. Remember, this is the second time DUI offender. Okay, we have so much to unload right here. So, did you guys see this stream before where I showed proof that like I pretty much just stopped talking to her and she was in fact the one like, what about Yo Mama? And who's this busy little bee? So I showed proof like she in fact was the one who would talk shit about everybody. She talked shit about GB. There was a whole list of people. So I actually stopped talking to her because I realized she was full of shit when she was on my panel. We hated each other before, pretty much. And then I gave her a second chance because she apologized and she was acting like she was this changed person. And so there was a week, maybe at the most, I would say like 3 days to 7 days max, maybe, where I was nice to her and I was going to have her on my channel and she was going to expose Foodie Beauty. And so she came on and she didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was just full of crap. And pretty much after she was on my panel, she started going back to like talking shit about me and stuff. So like I just stopped talking to her. I just stopped talking to her. I didn't beg to be her friend. There was no, hey, I haven't heard from you. There was, I ghosted her. And actually maybe I need to show that again. I think Messica and Jovan, oh gosh. Okay, let's see. Um, and she said that is the only reason she was upset. I hadn't mentioned her until this month. Remember, this is the second time DUI offender. So in my 20s, I got arrested for a lot of things, but like I'm 40 years old now. So haven't been in any sort of trouble at all or arrested in God well over a decade. So I'm doing pretty good. The people she currently supports though have arrests from, the past year and everything else, but I guess, I have to pay for my crimes forever. So hold on. This is going way too fast. Remember, this is the second time DUI offender with a few domestic assault charges. Please post my record. Anyone, Bueller? So, Missy Moo, you don't have a record yet. But you are crazy enough, like literally crazy enough, that you are one of those people that think you're untouchable and nothing bad will ever happen to you because you hide behind your parents' church and all that stuff. You do. You do a bunch of crap and you're like, but my parents own a church. Like, I feel like if you keep going with the faking your own deaths and harassing people, I feel like you too will have a criminal record and yours will be recent. Not mine from my 20s, late 20s, none of that. Yours will be very recent. A year equals 365 days, y'all, and they have someone over there claiming to not be whom she is, which Marty is debunking. Wait, Marty's debunking it or Monty is? But that's very true. Okay. So she was doing all these posts dragging like all the channels, and then she actually contacted T and Sass's family. So in this one, she says, just to make you all very aware, both Anne, T and Sass, and A What are using Marty now as blackmail to achieve what they want on YouTube. Um, no, they weren't. I don't even think T and Sass asked Marty for help. I think Marty just observed and realized she was being really harassed by Missy Moo. I'll have to say allegedly, but I believe proof came out of that. So I don't think T and Sass like asked for help or did anything like that or blackmail. I think people just saw she was being bullied. So T and Sass and Awa are using Marty now as blackmail to achieve what they want on YouTube. I am now going to assume many people will threaten others with, let's see, Marty coming for them. And then she continues, I don't think, oh shoot, I don't think Anne as well. Let me go back a little bit. I don't think Anne as well. She thinks people are looming in her gardens. So I don't think Anne was making that up. She was getting these horrible, like scary emails. I think people saying that they were standing in her garden, and people thought that Missy Moo and Foodie Beauty were doing that. Um, I believe I know who I think it is, definitely. But I like how Missy Moo was trying to spin it as like, oh, she's crazy. She thinks people are standing in her garden. People were writing her creepy emails saying that they were. So she says, I reached out to her family because she needs an intervention desperately. This is nonsense. She has multiple videos embarrassing creators. Anyone who, let's see, disagrees with her. Back to the whole Todd Mills fiasco. And then she starts pretending like she has tea on all these people. So she puts one of your favorite reactors, a Canadian one. I actually served, lol. They, gender removed for private info, stole over $3,500 worth of adult store merchandise and then tried to resell it for a profit. Send your guesses to my email first. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything? Will you check under my bed for Missy? Yes. I'll double check your closet for you too. Correction, my phone switched to. Okay, I thought that's what you meant, Hugh. Okay. So then she starts, probably that too. She starts sharing pictures of, or a picture of somebody's house, which I am not going to show. I don't know whose it is. But she put, oh, a little side note potential new Airbnb. It's located in a cozy little spot and needs a little TLC, but the price is great. Like she literally was going insane. And she was posting like 10 times a day. All right, let's see. And then she said, I don't know how the true crime creators do it. Just an hour into learning about the short life of tiny 10-week-old Charlotte and the fact that she had zero justice is heartbreaking. I'm not going to go into this because it's a heartbreaking story, but I found this very disgusting that Missy Moo was doing this at all and using a tragedy to she weaponized a tragedy to try and hurt a channel. And I found this very disgusting, but like I can't even begin to go into it right now. I can't. If you guys know, you know. You'll hear the birds chirping before you hear her breathing. What? Okay, let's go on. And then she was saying, anyone who wants the Reddit thread, email me. I don't know if I will include it in the video. Many people are emotional in their posts. This whole thing was just disgusting of her. I don't have any thoughts on it because I don't know enough about the story, but I thought that was very disgusting to do. Let me see. Okay, so then she pretends like she contacted a contractor who worked on my house for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. I didn't diss him. I said that we had to have things redone that he did. So that's not a diss, that's the truth. He was very professional. He was good at certain things, but I think sometimes people have done something once and then they advertise that they're like a professional at it. So there's some things that we had to get redone, and that's just a fact. And he was aware of that. So I don't know. I don't know how that's a diss. Her flock of birds, her new besties talk. Oh my gosh. I remember when Missy Moo would upload her videos and you would hear like 855 different birds chirping. Okay, so this is another one of her community posts. Jennifer, the contractor you dissed about his work in your parents' home isn't overly pleased. He was incredibly sweet to talk to, though. Um, yeah, he probably wasn't pleased that even he realized that he did some things wrong. Like, he got paid some great money. So don't really know what to tell you. We had to have things redone. I don't know why anybody would be batshit crazy enough to call somebody and say, "Hey, somebody said that they had to redo some of your work online." Like, who does that? Who does that? And why would you bother people with that? Like, why? I don't know. He was really good at painting. He was, and putting up the shiplap. But there was definitely things we had to have redone. I don't know. I'm not really sorry about saying that. I feel like she lies a lot. First, it was she was something with the courts, then it was a sibling, then it was a cousin. Yeah, for one thing, she made it sound like before she said like she booked appointments or like did some kind she worked from home booking, was it like senior appointments, or she did something along the lines of that, but it involved healthcare to a certain extent. And then she ran a daycare, right? And then I don't know, she said she did multiple things. So I don't really know. And then we found out that she had a family member who I guess was a processor or something, and that's how she was getting her information. I don't know. I don't know. Medical scribe or something. Yeah, it was something. I can't remember exactly. Out calls. Yeah. Bite off something they cannot chew. Who the F would let her watch kids? Is that I don't know. I wouldn't let her. Mm-mm. She's crazy. So yeah, I thought that was really weird that she contacted or tried to whatever a contractor to tell him that I said he some of the work needed to be redone. I found that very odd, but like okay, not sure what that accomplished. And then here we go. This is another community post. Well, just had a small but simple, straightforward, and very eye opening chat with a lovely officer. Perfectly imperfect? You are indeed. Wow. Imperfect is an understatement. So she has this hard on for PI. Hold on, I'm going to open my soda right now. She has this hard on for PI. She targeted PI for a long time, and I don't think PI has a criminal record. I don't think so. A lot of times Missy Moo was just throwing out shit to seeing what would like to see what would stick. Let's see. She is nasty. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I have some Twitter DMs from Just Breeze, and I will be sharing things she said about Yo Mama and Busy Little Bee. So, just so we can clear that up, we're going to go look at the other video again after this, where I show exactly what she says and what I say about Yo Mama and FF or Busy Little Bee. And so she said, I have some Twitter DMs from Just Breeze, and I will be sharing things she said about Yo Mama and Busy Little Bee. Um, and how much she wished we could have been friends. What? So I'll debunk this. By the way, Breezing started calling me Missy Manson long before I ever stood up for myself. Okay, so she put up this really creepy video on YouTube to Foodie Beauty. She used to make videos talking to Foodie Beauty. That's what she did. She would talk to her and be like, "Hey, Foodie Beauty, I hope you traveled well." Like weird videos. And in one of them, she said, like, "Foodie Beauty, are you stretching your skin?" And she made some kind of joke about her wearing Foodie Beauty's skin. And I started calling her Missy Manson because of that. I don't know. Like, it really bothered her, though. Hey, Ray, good to see you. So then she tries to say, I know many of you are Team Breezy. It's wonderful. She needs the support. Those of you who are Team Breezy, oh crap. Let me go back. And not involved in her Discord, though. Those of you who are Team Breezy and not involved in her Discord, though, yikes, is all I have to say. She may seem sweet, but holy, the emails and screenshots of the Discord that were sent my way, well, I really have no words. So at this point, first of all, she's a liar straight out of hell because all of this was from March to August. I think all of her craziness went on. Maybe sooner than August. I feel like August is when it's ended, when she went away for a while. Um, I could have that timeline wrong. But like I wasn't really talking in my Discord very much. It was kind of like dead for a while. There wasn't anybody talking. I wasn't even talking in it. And then we kind of like revamped it and now we were in there all the time. But like my Discord, nothing bad is shared, like ever. Like it's not like who she supports, Jessica Meska's Discord. Like we're you know what I mean? Our Discord is very it would probably be boring to most people, like who don't just like want to support each other and be nice. I don't know. But she was lying. I like my Discord wasn't even having any like action during that time. Yeah, these days like we talk and we have fun, but it's not what people like. It's not like other Discords. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Like it's not messy. It's just friends. I know she really thinks we talk about her. It's crazy. All right, let's see. There's even more. So she may seem sweet, but holy, the emails of screenshots of the Discord that were sent my way. Well, I really have no words. People showing off arts and crafts is really offensive. So then, let's see. For you all to view in regards to my previous post. Same energy, Breezy. Same energy. Oh, so this is when Heather Kalana, is that her name? Was on Marty's stream when I first started watching Marty. And I was taking Marty notes every single night. And like I had included in my notes that I really had no clue who Heather was, but she seemed nice. That's all I said in my notes. I know nothing about Heather Kalana. Kalana, however you say it. I know certain people have covered her, and I don't really know anything about her. I remember for a while, who was it? Gorlick Bread was trying to make her a thing. And he wanted like everybody in the community to start reacting to her. And I think I went into a live stream once and I just said hi and left. And then all I did is in my notes, I said Heather Kalana was on panel with Marty and she seemed nice. But like Missy Moo was trying to paint it as I was bringing this racist to the community. She even said that about Heather. And like, I don't know anything about Heather. I don't know if she is. I saw her for 2 seconds and I thought she seemed nice in the 2 seconds I saw. Do you know what I mean? Tell her to show the screenshots. Missy isn't worth my finger energy to type about. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. So yeah, she kept trying to paint it as I was bringing Heather to the community when like Heather was here, I think, before even I was. Oh, here's the famous post where she compares me to Casey Anthony. So she says that she can't put her finger on something. I remind her of somebody, and then she shows the screenshot of Casey Anthony. Let me see if I can pause it. Just Breezin really reminds me of someone, especially her unsafe parenting choices, trying to put my finger on it. And then she shows a photo of Casey Anthony. So she was comparing me to Casey Anthony. And then she makes fun of my looks. I can't decide, both such great puppets. And then more making fun of me. Today's episode was brought to you by the letter L and number 2. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? This is the shit she's done. I love this sweater, by the way. Maybe I'll wear it this week on camera. Okay, so remember this Missy Moo whispers for you, because Missy Moo kept saying like she was not doc, she was hacked and certain accounts couldn't possibly be hers, yada yada yada, but they all would always go back to this account, Missy Moo whispers for you. So around this time, people were finding out her little sock accounts, her secret accounts. This channel arrives on scene. Give me 1 second. Roasted Goral Ick. Commentary about all the reactors who try so hard to be relevant. Advice and opinions. Make your own judgments. This is all assumptions. So I think this was her too. Commentary about all the reactors who try so hard to be relevant. Advice and opinions. Make your own judgments. This is all assumptions and alleged accurate only. I just thought we needed to revisit this. Okay, so this is an account that shows my daughter's photo. And this account appeared the same time that Ghostface Gamer Beezer kid was making photos of me being like stabbed in the eye, and he was putting like veiled threats up to my daughter, making fun of her looks, actually being pretty racist towards her. Anyways, so then all these sock accounts were coming out of nowhere attacking me. And one I believe to be Ghostface Gamer, another I believe to be Foodie. But then this one I'm looking back at, and it says Jennifer Horton convicted of elder abuse, mom to Brianna. This will never stop until you stop. You want to stalk, harass, cyberbully, and judge someone else's child 24/7? See, this is weird. Whose child do I judge 24/7? So here's their bio, and this account I think is still up. I should have made these go by slower, sorry. This will never stop until you stop. If you want to stalk, harass, cyberbully, and judge someone else's child 24/7 and make their life a misery, the same is going to happen to you, to your child. Mark my word. When the time comes, I will make their life a misery by doing exactly what you are doing to someone else. And then this is her account, which I'm going to show you guys the clip again that proves that it was really her like reaching out to me over on Twitter. She changed her Twitter name, which was her real account, to Miss Wig, my daughter's name, and then blocked me and deactivated it. But this account is really creepy, and I believe it's her. So they said, mark their words, when the time is right, they're coming for my child. They're going to make my child's life a misery by doing exactly what you are doing to someone else's child. You messed with the wrong person. Okay, so that's the account. Like this person, like Missy Moo, Missy Moo. I don't know for a fact that was you, but all evidence is proving that that probably was. But I'll just throw an allegedly out there just in case. Whose child am I judging? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And you, Miss, I hide behind churches. You come for people's children, and it's creepy and it's scary. It's creepy and it's so scary. And you came back to do all this. It's wild to me. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh, so this, when Marty was covering her, she changed her Missy Moo account to Marty Moo. Literally, Marty Moo. King of Akron. This is where it gets even crazier. Description: King of Akron, Gobber King, hacked and took over this account. So she was trying to make it look like Marty hacked her account. Hacked and took over this account. Let the party begin. Has anybody ever heard Marty said, let the party begin? I feel like I haven't. Maybe I missed it. Okay, so then she started making community posts pretending to be Marty. My first duty as king will be to release the information gathered about Foodie. I have it now. She's so crazy. And then she said, I'll be on Oprah this week. Hold on. Next time I do this, I'll have to slow it down. I'll be on Oprah this week, coming to talk about my plans for Cyrax. Akron? I say Akron. Akron, thank you. Akron. I always say Akron. Akron. If you didn't know, I say half the shit wrong. So, like, don't come here thinking you're going to learn how to pronounce new things from me. If anything, no. No. Akron. Okay. King of Akron. There we go. Teeny weeny green peony, father of Cyrax, hacked and took over this account. Let the party begin. I think I already read that one.
I just wanted to show you guys.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know what to do.
This is what she made for Jessica Messica. I guess she was putting videos up. She even tagged me in the one we're gonna watch about her dogs, but she started tagging the reaction channels asking for help. Yeah, Marty's gonna be on Oprah. It's okay. I really don't like Hugh. Thank you for looking out for me. Like, if anybody makes fun of how I say things, like, same, I make fun of myself. So it's okay. Like, I won't take that personally. I say a lot of things wrong. Okay, so Missy Moo started uploading these videos, acting like she needed help. Um, and none of this stuff was happening, by the way. Like, Marty wasn't doing any of this stuff. So let me turn this up. It's kind of fast, this one. I might have to slow it down. Let's see.
Like, I don't know what to do. joke. This isn't fake. It's not a joke. I can't even let them go outside to use the bathroom. What am I supposed to do? It's not a joke. It's not.
Girl.
He doesn't care. Everybody sending me messages from his student Discord. I'm picture of my 14-year-old daughter at the school she goes to.
Like, she's sick. She said he has a picture of my 14-year-old daughter in the school she goes to. None of this stuff was happening, you guys. None of this stuff at all. Her crying is annoying. It's so dramatic, and it's even scarier when you like realize none of this stuff was happening. And she got her kids involved a few times. She said this, that they were saying they have a picture of her child. And then when she faked her own death. Now there's a few different stories of how it went down that are floating around, but I heard that she even had her daughter pretend to find her. Don't take that as a fact, but I've heard that more often than other things. And I heard there was a clip of her. I don't know. The whole thing is just sick, though. It's absolutely sick. Hey, Steffi. Pearl, thanks for joining us, by the way. Hi, you guys. No home training. She goes out with the dogs. Yeah, this whole thing was weird. But there's more.
Listen, he'll give cash out for pictures of her. If anybody can get her outside. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I just wanted to show you guys. Just like taking pictures of them. I also just want you guys to know, and yes, I'm shamelessly posting pictures of them.
This was another one where she was. Oh, you just have to see it. You just have to see it.
Because last night I got a lot of messages saying that Marty had reached out to some people and said that if they could give him the head of my dogs or show them proof that they had unalived them, that they would get cash out money. So, I mean, I'm not asking for grace for myself, but for them. Can you just please spread the word around? Because I can't even let them out to the bathroom anymore at night because I don't want anything to happen to them. So I'm begging you guys, not for me, but for them, because this guy is no joke. He doesn't care. There's like 7 police reports of things he's done already to people in Cornwall that are associated with Chantel. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't think he can be found or anybody can do anything. So please, my kids would be devastated if anything happened to these dogs. They really would be.
Nobody was threatening her dogs. Like, Marty is an animal lover. And like I've learned that now through watching everything. I can imagine she was doing this for the people who don't really know or haven't watched him long enough. But like none of this happened. I can't imagine how disturbed you must be to make up these elaborate lies.
Should I got so many messages, people sending me pictures outside my house, asking me to send them out. This morning, Adam went out and somebody had put a bag of bacon strips on our front stoop and said, "Here, doggy, doggy." So I'm begging you guys, please.
Imagine living in her brain where you come up with the extra little twist. And he said, "Here, with the treats," and he said, "Here, little doggy, doggy." Like, are you okay?
I don't know what to ask you to do, but nobody. I don't know what to do. I also.
Okay, these are more of her crazy community posts. I'm telling you, she is crazy. Like, crazy, crazy. Like, needs to not go out to the outside world without supervision or anything. Like, this is not normal. It's not normal. So these are more community posts from her. I'm going to be doing some free advertisements for my buddy Marty. I will even be dressed just like him, beer belly and all. Can't fake the balding dome though. Sorry, pal. Foodie could, I'm sure. Can't fake the balding dome though. Sorry, pal. Foodie could, I'm sure. I don't know why I found that funny. Okay. Um, we will have people visit the channel on live stream and ask how they feel about his videos. Can't wait. She made this beard, you guys. She made it just to do her pose. Okay. And then this is her faking her own death Marty had said he got this text, and what does it say? I'm at the gym at the moment. That part is blurry, but supposedly Mr. Moo sent this. Well, you won. My wife is gone. And then it's around the time she was faking her own death, and people said there was a clip going around and she had involved her daughter in this crap. So that's the time Missy Moo went crazy. I have so many more screenshots if you guys want me to make them into another video again, and we could go through them and just reminisce about her crazy times. This woman is nuttier than a damn fruitcake. I know. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go look at her TikTok really fast. Just really fast because she is a content creator now. So she posted on her other YouTube channel this video with a Christmas wreath, and it said like 29 days till Christmas, like in this really creepy voice. And she had also said that she was going to be going live on TikTok, where she has 52 followers. 52 followers. So she had said she was going to do that. And then the time passes, and I realized, oh, she doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. Oh, or follow, whatever. And then, oh, there's no way she could actually go live. She puts out this video that says there's a power outage.
So we have a power out. So we have a power outage here. We have an ice storm. I'm loving the power outage, but the video is gonna have to wait. So we have a power outage here.
But you didn't promise a video, you promised a live stream. And wait, I think it's you and your husband's anniversary. Why are you harassing me during the holidays? Didn't you used to get mad at me and say like I couldn't post or go live or anything if it was a holiday or anything because I had a child? You did the whole thing with Foodie Beauty that I was supposed to be at the park or something. Okay, let's see.
I didn't have a prayer, didn't have a
No, thank you. Sorry. I can't do the mute that no, thank you. Okay. Well, I feel bad for him. Oh geez, that was quite the picture. And then here, I guess she's gonna talk about her outfit that she's gonna wear to her wedding anniversary. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn the sound on.
Shoe options. Let me pick my
Oh,
anniversary outfit. We're celebrating 16 years in 3 days. This is the dress. These are shoe options. These will actually be yellow. Help me pick. Help me pick my anniversary outfit. We're celebrating.
Throw the whole thing away. That's my best advice. Throw the whole thing away and restart. That's that. Wait, okay, Hugh said, I think everyone's saying that Marty isn't what everyone portrayed in the beginning. Funny how I got shunned, and now the people, those who shunned me, now think they're friends with the other side. You know, that happened a lot where people are like, I can't believe you're following Marty. I can't believe you're supporting it. And I know who you're talking about, Hugh, but I've seen that a lot too. And then, like, the people are there, and it's like, he's not so bad, right? He's not so bad. I'm not saying I condone everything. Like, there's definitely language I wish I didn't have to hear, and oftentimes I end up leaving over. Um, but I also see like the good side, if that makes sense. I see the person who's trying to rescue a cat out of a situation. I see a person who like helps people too. I see a person who, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna stop there. But like, I don't just see the bad, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'd never take fashion advice from her. Me either. Me either. Okay. Do we need to go back and look at the proof of Missy Moo thing? Did anybody miss that really wants to see it? Or do we remember how we proved it was really her and how she was the one who initiated talking shit about Busy Little Bee and what's his face, Yo Mama? Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm not the most like fashionable person. Like I will never be, doing fashion week in New York City, but like I also don't look like that. I don't look like that. I don't know, like a moo with boots, I guess. I don't know. I'll rewatch later. Okay, we just needed the beard. Hold on. I will post it really fast. I don't know. I think I posted it in Discord. I'll show you guys later. We'll go back to the beard later. Okay, so do we want to look at Foodie Beauty Twitter first or go into her newest video about getting diagnosed in Kuwait? A lot of people have been talking about that on Twitter. You keep it up. I'm gonna send you a pic of me in a moo towel. Oh my gosh. Steffi said I'm learning to crochet. I think there'd be a I think you should, yes. I think you should crochet beards. Steffi, if you missed the picture, I definitely put it into Discord. I definitely did that. Oh my gosh, rewatch. Okay. All right, so Foodie Beauty Twitter or her newest video. Where like I said, everybody's been talking. They're saying that her numbers are like absolutely way too high, like dangerously high. People have been talking about how her liver is probably going to start shutting down. Because she made it sound like, I guess, like it wasn't a big deal, but it's a really big deal. It's a really big deal. I guess let's go to her newest video. I do want to recommend you guys check out Monty's newest stream, but make sure you're in the right frame of mind and major trigger warning. Major trigger warning. I'm going to go back and watch later. It wasn't something I could sit through, but I think people need to watch and be aware. So yeah, my best advice is just make sure you're in the right frame of mind. It looks like the beginning stage of kidney failure. I believe it. I believe it. I think her liver is really sick. I think it's sick. I've talked about it a little bit with you guys before when I was drinking heavily. I started getting spots on my liver, and I started looking almost pregnant. My stomach was so swollen. It was so swollen because my liver was so sick. And around that time, I was getting also pancreatitis all the time. I was just really like ill. And as swollen as her stomach is and the way it's growing, it's just concerning. And she always looks swollen and just sick. That's the best way I could describe it. Just sick. I cannot with the whining. It makes me want to have Satan. Hopefully she doesn't whine in this video. I saw a clip and I think she does for a second from what I saw. I don't think she realizes she's an adult and it's just it's not cute. Like it's just not cute. I get annoyed when the kids do the fake whining stuff. I don't know. The fake whining just gets on my nerves. It just does. All right. Oh, let's go to the beginning.
You that you can keep
Thank
forever,
you.
or maybe a special shout out,
No.
or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered. You that you can keep forever, or maybe a special shout
Wait,
out,
I can't hear it.
or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered. All you have to do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo.
No, thank
It's
you.
super easy. Cameos also make great.
All right, let's go to the beginning. Going to a doctor in Kuwait. But why are we acting like this is the first time? Because I thought she had already went. Red. She's so red. She kind of slipped up and admitted she didn't go to a doctor before. I need some stuff before I do it. She claimed she had been to the doctors there in the video. Yes, okay. She claimed Julia gets a bath. Okay. I thought she's claimed it. That was so annoying to me. You're an adult.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So
Hello.
this video is going to be my experience at the doctor's.
She looks like she's either been crying or I don't know, but
Um, I said I was going to get checked out. I wanted to have some blood work done to see what my what's it called? Is it HbA? Is it A1C? um, I'm gonna have my blood work results in this video for you coming soon. So I'll tell you my experience um, in detail,
okay.
what how it went, how much it cost here for healthcare, and then I'll show you my results. So we went pretty early in the day, and um, now you can choose private healthcare. There's
You I think she might if she doesn't change her ways. She's looking sicker and sicker and sicker.
so many private healthcare hospitals, clinics here, and there's also there's I think like a couple hospitals or clinics that are just for Kuwaiti people, the Kuwaiti population, and then there's public sector. Um, we prefer nothing against the public sector hospitals, but we prefer to go private and just pay the money. Like when you go private, you pay out of pocket. Like I might look
We know.
into because the health insurance here covers the public sector, like the healthcare you get here as an expat, but the level of healthcare is just different in a private sector. And being from Canada,
Why does she sound so snooty about it? Like,
private healthcare is not something we really had access to. It was mostly public, so like hospitals
okay, Smittenkin said residents have to have insurance, by the way. So she's on a visitor visa. Thank you for sharing that.
and that. So yeah. So I went to a private clinic and it ended up costing a total of
I know she's trying to act so. We just prefer a private sector. Like, okay, snooty.
44 KD. I think 44, 47. I'll have to check. And I'll put the conversion here
So 152 US dollars, 207 Canadian dollars, 47 Kuwaiti dollars. Okay.
somewhere for you guys so you know how much that is roughly. Not too bad, for a blood test. And I'll tell you what else I got. So, okay, so we arrived there maybe around 11:30 a.m. And I had been fasting and
But does the 152 count for the blood work? Does it include the blood work and everything? It's not that bad if it includes everything. Hey Ray, just got from taking out the trash. It's 32 out. Oh my gosh, that's freezing.
um, I get to the counter and I tell the lady, what I need to. I said I'm kind of dizzy because I was, and I've been testing my blood sugars and they've been really high. So she said, okay, well we have a doctor here who specializes in diabetes and things like that, and it's the internal medicine doctor. So the consultation with the doctor cost 7 KD, and then um, we went up to the level where the doctor was,
Hmm.
and we were seen pretty much almost immediately. There was not really any
So
wait
it includes everything you guys are saying. Visit, pee, blood. That's pretty good.
at this clinic, which is really awesome,
It's in the
which I
40s
find
there?
is the case with private clinics. The wait is a lot less. So the doctor was really nice, really, really nice. And he had a nurse there, and they took my blood pressure. Now, this is something I find a little unbelievable because my blood pressure has never been this low. As like they use a really big cuff, and
Okay,
the
what was
doctor
it?
took my blood pressure, and it was like 110/82. Um, I was like, what? Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you taking numbers off? I don't know if I believe that's your blood pressure.
So I almost felt like asking if he could take it again because that's really strange. Now, maybe because I was fasting, I don't know, but he said that's normal. So he said that's good.
Huh.
I know you're gonna be like, yeah, right. That was my reaction too. But who am I to argue with the doctor, right? So then he wanted, talked a bit about my background, my medical history,
Uh-huh.
told him about my operations, about all this and that, like, just really nice doctor, really not rushing, really seemed interested in talking to.
Hold on, I'm so distracted because I read a tweet where somebody was talking about ringworm being on her face, and now I'm staring really hard trying to find where it could be, if it's really on there.
Um, me about my history. Another thing I find that doctors tend to do more in a private clinic. I don't know, but yeah. So talked to him for a bit. Then he ordered some blood tests. So I will insert the blood work here, the results, the test, and that was requested and the results.
Okay.
I'm gonna blur out private information, obviously, but here you go.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay. You guys take a screenshot like right now and zoom in if you want to look at it. I'm pausing it, so if you want to, you can take a screenshot. All right. All right. Let's go. Oh, well, she paused anyways. Okay, here's more. Now, somebody pointed out on Twitter that it said hi to some of these or next to some of these. I don't know if it's this one or, but take your screenshots and zoom in. Wait, that one says her result was 23.9, but normal value is 3.33. Wait, what? Okay. This one has a flag next to it and it says hi. Hers was 92. MALB. Is it MALB or MALB? It's high and the range should be 0 to 20. I don't think she's doing as well as she thinks she is. Okay. This one is the HbA1c. Result 10, normal value 4.8 to 5.9, and she's a 10. Diagnosing diabetes according to American Diabetes Association. Normal less than 5.9. Pre-diabetes 5.9 to 6.4. Yep, she's definitely diabetic. Definitely diabetic. How is she
I
okay?
also had to do a urine sample, like like pee in the little cup thing. And then we had to wait about an hour, and the results were in just shy of an hour. So we took them back to the doctor after going to the lab. It was all in the same clinic, which is nice. Took them back to the lab to the doctor, who saw us right away, looked at the results. And actually, I forgot to mention when I was doing the blood work.
Hey, Freedom Deep. I didn't see you come in. Good to see you.
They picked my finger to take a blood test. It was 23 point something. It's on the results. It was like 23, okay? So that's really high, 23 mmol. And so I'll try to convert that into mgdl for you. But uh,
So it was 414. How are you still talking? It was 414?
the test results came back, and there was a couple of problems.
Fasting. I feel like she's, oh my gosh. I feel like something bad is going to happen. You said she wasn't fasting. What is she going to do if she slips into a diabetic coma and nobody's there to help fast enough? What the hell? I don't know. How is she not? And how is she not terrified? Maybe she finally is, and that's why she looks like she's been crying. I don't know. But that's another thing. Why did they send her home? Why did they send her home?
Pancreas, liver, everything he said was fine.
I
Um,
don't think so.
but A1C was 10. So I think 10.1. So that's pretty high. I have to get that down. So they did diagnose me with diabetes officially,
Wait,
even
I
though I
thought,
knew because my blood sugar levels were so high.
but I thought you had already been diagnosed. I thought I can't keep up with your lies anymore.
Um, and then there's this thing here. It's like MALB, MALB, which is something in the urine. Apparently, the normal range is like 0 to 20, but mine was like 92. So this, he said, had to do with something being in the urine that has to do with eating way too much salt. So salt and certain foods. So
You put a lot of seasoning and salt on like everything, like way too much. And you eat like crap all the time. You need to wake up. Okay, let me see. Smitten Kitten said is it microalbumin? Albumin? Creatinine ratio urine test is a way of checking for very small amounts of a protein called albumin. Is that how you say it? It's a sample of your urine pee. Small amounts of it in urine, sometimes called I'm going to say it wrong, but whatever. Microalbumin, I don't know. Maybe one of the first signs of kidney disease, according to Google. So her kidneys are failing too now. Wake up. PQ, I could see you. Ray says because when I was diagnosed, I was like, oh well, I ate some sweets and the doctors were no, honey, that's over a 3 month range. Wow.
immediately after that, he told me to eliminate certain foods, and you guys are going to be keto people are going to be keto lovers are not going to want to believe this, but this doctor told me to not eat any eggs, red meat, cut that out. Um,
Yeah, I think that isn't that typical when people's blood pressure is high, they tell you to cut back on all the red meat.
eat mostly fish, chicken, and vegetarian. Like, you know, uh, mostly vegetables, like this much. He showed.
If you put your pride aside, I can teach you how to eat plant-based, but I wouldn't want to waste my time and energy on somebody who isn't sorry for most of the shit they've done in life. So never mind.
Me with the hands, like this much
Her
vegetables
liver
on your
too,
plate,
Freedom Deep.
this much for your palm. So you do this thing with your palm. It shows you how much rice you can eat. So this plus a half of this. Um. So yeah, I can eat that much rice, which I know you guys are gonna be like, what? It raises your glycemic index. I guess mixing it with the vegetables, which have a lot of fiber, kind of slow down the
Mm-hmm.
spike of sugar. I don't know, but what can I say? I went to a doctor, and this is what he told me. Chicken, fish. He wants me to eat fish 3 times a week. Um, some chicken and vegetarian meals, like maybe beans, stuff like that. Because he doesn't believe in like something. He likes like lower fat food. So like, um, basically, I have to eat very bland. He said because like the salt level and things, I have to be very very careful because this
Mm.
can lead to my kidney. My kidneys were fine now, but this in your urine can lead to kidney problems down the line for me.
Oh my gosh. I don't think you have much more time to play around and do these pretend diets and everything else. I don't think you have much more time to be doing that at all. Like you need to have some sort of come to Jesus, whatever, come to Allah moment, whatever. Like you need to do some soul searching and praying. That you can't mess around anymore. I don't know what it's going to take to wake you up, but your body's shutting down on you. Wait, what did
From
Freedom
eating way
say?
too much sodium, plus being diabetic can definitely damage your kidneys. Um, so basically, he just yeah. I said, okay, what about like, because I asked him at first, like, what, how should I be eating, for this? Because should I be eating keto, like very low carb? And he said, no, like really right away, like, no, don't do keto. It's very unhealthy. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, he's like, you can eat carbs, but
Aaron, I don't think this is her rock bottom either. I'm actually very scared for her rock bottom. Sometimes I wonder if she has one. I do sometimes, but like everybody has one. Hers is just gonna be, I think maybe she's had several. Because I know for me, I had several bottoms. And then the last one absolutely brought me to my knees, like begging for a change. Um, but I think she's had several, but I'm scared of what hers is really going to be. I think she needs to go to inpatient, like as soon as she wakes up. She needs to go to inpatient.
limit them and make them like healthy carbs, like a whole grain. You can have one slice of whole grain toast a day, kind of thing. Um, like something really good for breakfast would be whole grain toast with some beans or something. But fruit, I can have very like a limited amount, maybe like one pear, half of you know, whatever, an apple, but like wait a couple of days for my blood sugars to regulate. Um, so because he's put me on medication, I'll get
You can have a bit of fruit and cottage cheese in the morning, just not a lot of it. Not a lot of it at all.
to that in a minute. So that's
Well, maybe not even while her blood sugar is still high, but I know my mom's diabetic and oftentimes she'll have cottage cheese and fruit. That's like been a big thing. We both eat that, but
basically what happened. It was a pretty decent experience. Like, I felt well taken care of. It was affordable, in my opinion. I mean, kinda,
wait, check Twitter.
and yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Okay, hold on, Foodie. What happened on Twitter? Hold on, I'm looking. What the hell? Is that what you wanted me to see? Am I allowed to say something? What the hell? Oh my gosh, I'm over here just watching Foodie and there's all this shit going on. Wow.
Yes, so I really have to really do this. Um, oh, after my blood test and everything, he ordered a shot of insulin to try to bring the sugar down.
Oh.
And I went down to the nursing station and they picked my arm with an injection of insulin. I don't know how much, but I don't know. I don't think it worked because I took my blood in the evening,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I was like fasting for a few hours
I don't know. I don't know if I can say yet, Aaron. If I can say, I will. Um,
because I had some chicken and a few vegetables for lunch at around 1:30.
I don't think you shared hummus.
So
Okay.
that's my lunch with a little bit of hummus, homemade hummus, and I didn't eat again. I didn't eat anything, and because he was like, "I want you to be on like a regimen."
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of all over the place. I'm like remembering tidbits of information, and I'm really tired because it's late.
Who's
But
faster than
he's like,
Amazon Prime? Good to see you. Share with the Twitter class. I hope they taught her how to administer insulin. I hope so too.
"I want you to eat between 7 and 9 a.m. for breakfast. Never skip breakfast. Noon to around 12 to 1
Mm-hmm.
for lunch, and then dinner um, no later than 8 p.m. Like finish every all your eating by 8 p.m. or so, and then don't eat again till the next day."
So they had to teach you what you should have already known your whole life. Like this sounds normal to me. I don't know. I don't know, Jack. Is she not giving it to herself?
So um, after my lunch, I just didn't. I slept for a while and didn't feel like cooking anything, and now it's like kind of too late, so I have to wait till the morning. So
No, she won't
my
stick
blood
for
sugar when I
this.
tested it not long ago, like maybe an hour ago, and it's like maybe 11 at night. It was 239, like the same. Now insulin takes a while to to work, right? I mean, it's not just one injection. I don't know. So maybe what I had for dinner, I don't know. For lunch, I'm not sure. But um, maybe my pancreas is just damaged and I'm eventually going to need to be on insulin. I don't know. I hope not. But
I still am wondering like why you were even sent home.
um, I have to go back on Monday for a follow up and I have to record my blood sugars before I
Okay.
go. You know, he put me on, I can't, my medication's in the other room, but he put me on like something that's like sort of like metformin, but it's not. It's like a mix of diabetic drugs, it's tablets. And he put me on
I don't think this is going to be
some kind of
good.
other pill that's gonna like, it's like a blood pressure pill, but it's like he said sort of just like a just in case kind of thing for the, it's supposed to like help with the sodium level in my urine. I don't know how, but anyway.
Okay.
So that's that. That's pretty much, I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I don't think so. Pretty much my visit from start to finish at the private clinic here.
I want to know how you're feeling, like knowing that you like have ate yourself into this, all these problems. Like at your age, you should be traveling everywhere, or even if you don't want to travel, like I don't travel everywhere, but like I can go out and do things and live life. Like this doesn't upset you at all. This doesn't scare you at all.
Um, Usually, when I would go for healthcare, I've been a couple times to the public sector clinic, and then I went to a private clinic, and then we liked that a lot more. You're just in and out, you know, like you're just, I don't know, the level of care is just different. So now we chose to go to another private clinic, and yeah, that's about it. So um, I don't know if you have any questions. I can try to
Hydrocortisone,
answer
Aaron? Not
the
hydrocortisone.
comments.
Never mind.
But that's my
Hydroxyzine? I'm trying to think of like I was trying to think of blood pressure medication. For some reason I said hydrocortisone. That's definitely not. But, she's still denying it. She should be on insulin. She's diabetic, so her body won't make it. Ay ay ay. I don't know. I just have this bad feeling about her. I don't think she has much more time to play around at all. And like trying to figure out what works. Like just and she's so scared to be on things for it. Like it may just save her life.
my experience with the healthcare in Kuwait, and this is definitely was not fun. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I got asked if I was pregnant there. And I was just like, I understand that because like women my age and typically with a large belly, they probably are most of the times pregnant here, but um whatever, I didn't take offense to that, you know, and they were really nice. And but it's not fun being in another country and I'm supposed to be like living up my life,
Hmm.
you know, because I'm not getting any younger.
Hydrochlorothiazide. I feel like was that the is that a small little pink or white one? I feel like that used to be the one I was on. I used to be on blood pressure medication, but I completely changed the way I eat and I stopped drinking, which helped a lot.
And when I get too old,
She just needs to go home. Exactly. She just needs to go to Canada.
you know, won't be able to do any of these things. So I want to do things now. So I have to focus on my health journey and has to happen. So inshallah. Um,
I feel like in this moment, even she knows, just like the look on her face, even she knows she's saying all this. It's just like a wasted effort, a wasted breath because she's not willing to change her ways.
I'll be able to pull through. I think if I ate something really bad for me, I would feel so guilty and scared of what it's doing to my body now that I've seen the doctor because, you know, of the salt and the urine thing and more organ damage and my blood sugar. Like they were like alarmed at my blood sugar level. He's like, "That's your blood sugar with fasting?"
Well, you probably didn't really fast. I don't think anybody is believing that you fast at all.
And then I think of like the sub I ate with all the salty processed meat on it. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was doing, but
Yeah, I don't feel like watching that. I
anyway,
missed it.
that's about it. So that's my diagnosis, that's my experience, and I appreciate you guys listening to me in my on my journey.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't want to hear people like berating the doctor I saw because he's a doctor. You know, most people online are not, and I know he's gonna get a lot of backlash for telling me not to do keto because people who are
I'm just confused on why he sent you home and not to a hospital.
like like, well, I lost this much weight and I've never felt healthier, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm going to follow what this doctor says, and that's it. So,
Well,
anyway,
hopefully we'll still be able to see you around in like a week or so because I don't know.
thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Oh,
Bye, guys.
yay. Okay, bye. I don't know how you are not terrified. I will never understand that. Um, you guys, as soon as if I can say what's going on, I will. I'm watching my phone to get an okay. Um, that's all I can really say right now, but it's foul what happened. I will say that much. And things are just going too far. Okay, let's look at some Foodie Beauty Twitter and see what everybody's saying. And tomorrow, I will be live more. I had planned on being live all day today, but like I said, my back was hurting and I just was not in like the greatest mood. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry we went live kind of later tonight, but tomorrow I plan on going live in like the later part of the morning. Um, this week I'm planning on taking you guys for a scooter ride in the evening to go look at some Christmas lights. We went to go see the really cool neighborhood. That's over on my Patreon if you guys want to see it. Also, there's something I really want to do is take you guys to the little hookah lounge in my city because it's all decorated over there right now. Like all lit up. There's a Christmas tree decorated. It's just so pretty. So if you would like to help towards that, I have my Buy Me a Coffee link and Cash App somewhere in the link on my page. So yeah, I think that would be really fun. I think we get to go see some Christmas lights and just get out of the house and talk about something other than foodie. So if you guys want to participate in that, like I said, the links are somewhere on my page. Was that video? It wasn't live. It wasn't a live stream. It was a vlog or video that she uploaded. Didn't see gain. Wait, didn't she gain weight on keto? I think she's just gaining on everything right now. Yes, Hurl. Go ahead and mention. Okay. So, hold on, let me read. I got the okay. Let me see. I guess Messica's trolls called the cops on Naked and Laughing. A call came from a Canadian number, and it may be Missy. Missy is now part of Messica's trolls. They called and said Naked and Laughing was drunk and hurting herself when Naked and Laughing was in the bath when they came. That's crazy. So if you don't suck these people's asses basically or kiss up to them or say anything that you don't like, they do home deliveries to your house, they make up that you are in danger, and it's getting so disgusting. It's too much. It's too much. It's similar to when stuff was being sent to me, and I didn't say everything, but when stuff was being sent to me when I was live, now they're doing that when she's live. It's crazy. Things have gotten so disgusting, so out of hand, and it's a certain group of people always behind the same shit. Always. Always. He said, if you go over there, don't come here with peace and love. Yeah. Damn. Is everything okay now? I obviously can't go and see, but is she okay now? These people are so disgusting. And then if you want to know who else is in their little clique, go watch stories from the internet Monty's stream on their little friend Tiffany. I highly suggest you go check that out. Yeah, Steffi. Nala's fine. Okay, good. If she goes live later, I will make it a point to stop by and say hi and see how she is. This is what these people do. If they don't like you, if you don't get in line with them and torture people all for the fun of it because they're bored on YouTube or Twitter or wherever else they're hanging out, they do stupid shit like this. And I'll throw out a big allegedly. I don't know that it was truly Missy Moo or Messica, but I know it's likely. I believe what I'm being told. So we'll throw out a big allegedly. Tiffany Taboo, Maya. She hangs out in like Gaining Grounds chat all the time, Yo Mamas, Jessica Messicas. If I'm missing anybody, let me know. And it was kind of shit. It was shitty the way things went down the other day. Um, well, Monty probably shouldn't have had Crystal Station and Leslie on his panel. Um, People were egging him on, like, did you see Crystal was on Monty's panel? And so it already looked bad when Marty goes to look in and Crystal's telling on him to Monty. And then Tiffany Taboo was in the chat, like, oh, Monty's awful. Have you heard about Monty? You should check out his thread on Kiwi Farms. Have you heard what he's done to young people? Like, she was just in there spamming the chat nonstop, really wanting people to go after Monty, like, really egging it on. And meanwhile, she also has a channel, so it's not like she's just a viewer and she shouldn't be talked about. She also considers herself a content creator and has a channel. Um, this horrible stuff came out about who she's married to. And like I said, the topic got too heavy for me to be able to stick around. But if you want to know who Tiffany Taboo is, I highly suggest you check out Monty's stream. Yeah, she's a shit stir. Like she's just like her friend Jessica Muska, just like her. So it's a whole thing. They have zero home training. Exactly, Hugh. She's been sick all week and this was total BS. They've really targeted her for a while now. And it's really unfair. They target people who tend to be going through things or are struggling in some way. And they think it's fun to break people. And I'm telling you, one day they will push somebody over the edge and they're going to get in a lot of trouble. Yeah, she claimed Breezy and her lied and it was proven otherwise. Yeah. I know they're still trying to run with, oh, Breezy lied about the pizza and da 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 da. I have proof. I have proof. And that's all I will say on that. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but too bad for Tiffany. We found out all the truth. Yeah, and she's still going around lying and saying, it's not me. They have the wrong person. But they happened to go back and look at her own page and community posts, and yeah, it's her. It's her, and she's vile. She's vile with receipts. And when the fire's on their hands, there's no way that they're going to talk themselves out of that. No, there's a few things these people will get in trouble for one day. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. All right. So we already heard the Yo Mama clip, but it's going to stay on there at least till it gets like 10,000 views, and then I'll remove it. Let's talk about some Foodie Beauty Twitter. I hope Nala's okay. And like I said, I'm going to check in later if she goes live. That sucks. Like, stop calling pizza, stop calling welfare checks, all that stuff when you know nothing's wrong. It's just a waste of time. It sucks. So, Hidden Truth said Foodie Beauty in her recent vlog, she has been less than honest about her health. While she claims that her test results indicate no issues with her pancreas, liver, and overall well being, this isn't the complete truth. So, we just watched that clip of her. But Lizzie said, clearly there are very serious things wrong with Chantal. We all have seen her stomach. That's just not only fat. Not sure what showing her results prove. Canada is her only option now. What are you gonna do, Foodie Beauty? I think she needs to go home. Either go home or go inpatient somewhere. I think she will, I think she'll die in Kuwait if she doesn't change her ways. I think she will. I feel like she's not going to go get to see her mom or her family again. I think things are going to get really bad really fast for her. Alex said she's such a troll. This was posted at 4:50 a.m. Kuwait time. She sleeps all day. What? Okay, let's see. PI said high HGB could also be heart failure. Okay. Other causes include being severely dehydrated, heart failure, cancer of the liver or kidneys. Possible causes of high hemoglobin levels include living at high altitudes where there's not much oxygen in the air, such as in the mountains, smoking tobacco products, including cigarettes or cigars, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, a condition that inflames the lungs and blocks air from getting into your lungs, heart or lung diseases that affect your ability to breathe, your lungs' ability to pass oxygen into your bloodstream, or your heart's ability to pump normally. Jeez. Wait, my mom said that if she doesn't die, she might lose a limb or she could even go blind. So scary. That is scary, Maya. But she doesn't, she's one of those people, she thinks it happens to everybody else, not her. And like, that's when everything is going to happen to her. So PI says her kidneys are fine, but a high MALB indicates kidney disease. She needs to go back to Canada ASAP. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jamie said, for F's sakes, Foodie Beauty wants everyone to believe she weighs the same in the yellow dress as she does now. She looks skinny there compared to how she is now. It is scary. And this is her now in all her glory. Her stomach, though. Look at it there. Oh my gosh. Quit lying about your weight, Foodie. She doesn't have a neck anymore. Like, there's no neck to be found. She didn't mention if the doctor weighed her. She didn't mention that. Ay, ay, ay. Well, she's doing it to herself. Everybody's tried to warn her. Everybody. Okay, what is this clip?
Times I got asked if I was pregnant there. And I was just like, I understand that.
Wait,
This is
let's see.
definitely was not fun. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I got asked if I was pregnant there.
I thought it only happened once.
And I was just like,
But I believe it happened more.
I understand that because, like, women my age and typically with a large belly, they probably are most of the times pregnant here, but
It's not
whatever, I
just
didn't
a
take
large
offense to that.
belly.
This is definitely.
I don't know. That should probably be a wake up call to you. Okay, let's see. Fondue Pondu said, a lying liar who lies or omits. And Moon Goddess said, zoom in, zoom in the missing liver enzymes? Zoom in the missing liver enzymes. To the right, zoom in and see the H, which means high. She did not show these results as it proves her liver is in fact bad and proves her lies. Only lying to yourself as always, Foodie. Wait. To the right, zoom in and see the H, which means high. She did not show those results as it proves. Yeah, we saw these. Huh. So her liver, kidneys, and she's diabetic and has high blood pressure. Jeez. Okay, let's see. Fondue Pondu said, zero sympathy. This is your karma for BBJ and all the chaos you caused with your evil, selfish ways. She is grasping for straws, willing to do anything for clicks and views. Don't give her what she wants. That's quite the picture right there. She literally doesn't have a neck anymore at all. Smitten said, I feel like the ER always asks women if they could be pregnant, though, so they don't give you any bad meds. They do always ask that. Clearly they don't know her medical history then. That's embarrassing. Her full medical history. Yeah. But I think, I don't know. I just don't think she's going to see next Christmas if she doesn't change her ways. Mrs. Flupa Booty said, I skimmed through the new video, not directly. Looks like she's been crying. Also seems contradictory. Said she'd been to other doctors, but then made it sound like this was the first doctor / diagnosis. Am I the only one that got that impression? No. I got the same impression. I don't know why she's acting like this is all new to her, but I guess it's for her new audience. PI said, LOL, they totally didn't read her blood pressure correctly. At this point, I'm wondering if Allah is her doctor. Sounds like a quack. I don't believe her blood pressure either. I just don't. Okay, JPO said, wait, what? She said her appointment was after she binged in the afternoon. Now it was an early appointment and she was fasting? She is losing track of all her lies. Okay, let's see. PI said she needs to go back to Canada now. The private insurance Kuwaiti doctor let her go home with blood sugar of 23/414. Absolutely insane. Yeah, it makes you wonder who she really saw. And then PI also said, I can't believe they didn't admit her. This is scary. 14 is terrifying. That's my blood pressure after zooming around the hospital into the medical campus and running up the stairs. Um, yes, that timeline was sus. It was. Jack said if she doesn't get her insulin under control, she's dead by Christmas. Yeah, but she thinks she's got it all under control and she thinks she can handle it, which is why she's probably going to fail. More than likely, MPI said her A1C is 10.4. Holy crap balls. What does it say? Normal is 4.8/5.9. That's so scary. If you guys are looking for a forever friend, by the way, this cute little doggy Elsa needs a home, and she's in LA. She's a pug, and I love her little teeth. I love them. Okay, let's see. Let's read a few more tweets, you guys, and then we'll come back in the morning. So, prettier than 99% of Girl World said, so how do you think the doctor went? Assuming she actually went. So, I tweeted that a while ago. It clearly didn't go as well as it should have gone because she didn't come home with insulin. And then Alex Ashok said, Foodie doesn't post for one day and I'm already worried. Get it together, Gorley. Yeah, it was weird. I even wondered that. I'm like, did something happen? Because she was so quiet today, like not even a mukbang. But Raleigh said, don't worry, she'll be back with another mukbang. I feel like she's going to post one tomorrow. I feel like we are going to see her tomorrow with like the biggest mukbang ever. Let's see, because whenever people tell her she has to change her ways, she like rebels even more. I know I love pugs too. I love them. I've had how many pugs? 3 pugs in my life, and they were the cutest, funnest dogs. They are like little clowns, but like the cute clowns, not the terrifying clowns. He said, I was in LA when I closed on the house. I may travel for the weekend to adopt. You should, Hugh. She can't stick to anything. She's gonna keep binging. She is. I feel like tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow or the next day, the latest, she'll come back with like a huge mukbang and act like nothing's wrong. I don't know. It's just what she does. It's just what she does. I do hate clowns. That's why I said the cute kind. Like pugs are the cute kind because they don't try and terrify you. They're just like always they're just funny in nature. Like everything they do is dramatic and hilarious. My only thing is like when they get older, they get so many health problems and it's so sad. It really is. I already have 5 dogs, but Ellie is so close to me too. Well, the little pup needs a home and it's on my Twitter if you guys want to adopt her. Don't you hate all clowns equally? But pugs are cute. I don't like the kind that murder people, and I don't like the kind that are in circuses. I think all clowns are scary and evil. But I don't know, it's the best way to describe pugs because they're like entertaining. I think anybody who's ever owned a pug describes them as that. Freedom said she must be reeling from all this news. Some people will use a scare to move them to change. Others are so scared and obstinate and maintain the notion that they are okay. Ooh, that was deep, Freedom, deep. I think she is kind of like excited from it. There were certain times she looked scared and certain times she was smirking. But like I know her and Amberlyn Reed, they almost like when things are wrong with them. And they use it as like a get out of jail free card. And then you can't talk about me because XYZ is wrong with me. Or look how mean you're being when I have this problem going on. Like they love to have things wrong with them. They're little lazy chunks. They are. They are. They get their zoomies during the day, but all the pugs I had just like love to be on your lap or next to you. They love to sleep and they snore so loud. Pugs snore really loud. She gets to eat during Ramadan. Yep. I think so too. She's already playing this up so as she gets to eat during Ramadan. They use their illnesses as a shield. They do. As and an excuse. You're exactly right. You are. All right, you guys, I'm going to come back in the morning. Look for me somewhere between the hours of 9 and 11 a.m. my time. My time. And we'll hang out in the morning for a bit. We'll go live in the afternoon, and then we'll do an evening live stream as well because I have the time tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And thank you, Erin. Thanks for being here with me. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will keep a lookout for Missy Moo updates too. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody.